In this lesson, I want to show you some actual examples of my ads that I'm using right now. So hopefully this can kind of give you an idea of, hey, what strategies are working, what are some of the different tactics that I'm using, what is and what is not working. So I just want to kind of show you, or not even that it's not working, just what is not as effective. So let's just kind of go over that now within this video. So I'm currently under my ads position. I was before. What you've been seeing is then really between my campaigns and then overview. So what I've been able to do is just go over my ads, and this is where you'll be able to see your ads as well. And what you'd want to do, or really just for the purposes of this video, I'll just show you what I have currently right now. So again, this is for a client of mine that is in the construction industry, and here is then some of the ads that I've been running, and I'll show you which ones seem to be working the best. So right here is then I started off by saying credibility. So I say over 100 years of experience, and then the target keyword really right here, and then also showing really the kind of the demographic part or the geographic part of who do they help, which is then the states of Wisconsin, Minnesota, Illinois, and Iowa. So that's who they help, and that's what's in here. Currently, this has a then total click-through rate of 3.17%, which is solid. So I'd probably leave this. So that has a total of 24 clicks and about 760 people total, total impressions. In addition, let me kind of go down to more of the highlights of all this, which is probably going to be then this one right here. This one has the 8.33% click-through rate. As you notice here, I get right to the keyword. So this is actually something that can be really important too, is like, what's going to work best for you in your industry. And for this, I did obviously the keyword right away, and then also going over to the credibility of over 100 years of experience. So people are looking for high security fencing, and then they want, what's the credibility behind that, and it says over 100 years of experience, and that seems to be working really well. So let's see if that kind of trend continues here. So I also here said something very similar, which is like the actual keywords themselves and then the credibility. And this one actually, interestingly enough, is at 1.32%, which is actually kind of on the lower side of mine. So sometimes it just really depends too on the keyword to keyword sometimes, as far as like, are people looking for, a certain type of wording, or is it that there's more people searching that keyword than other ones? All those factors play a big role. So when it comes to, say, this one right here, there's actually more people searching this one right here, according to this, but just not as many people clicking through. And as you can see, my positioning right here is almost at a 5, so it's not as good as my positioning here. Now, like I said earlier, that's not always the biggest factor involved. However, here, I think in order to fix this, I'd probably maybe slightly change up the wording here, but then also on top maybe increase my budget or CPC, cost per click, for this one to help it rank higher. So that's probably what I would do if that was my concern, but currently that really is not my concern. So I'm going to leave that as is because that's still a solid click-through rate. Next, then kind of going through, trying to find the more ones that are really good. So this one here is actually really interesting as well. This one not only gives the keyword right off the bat, but it shows, hey, this is for the specific states that it's for, and then gives credibility, and that also has a pretty good click-through rate of 4.2%. So as you can see here, you're going to get a lot of impressions. Like I have, let's see, like 830 plus impressions, and yet there's 11 clicks. So even though that, that still does not seem like a whole lot, you still are getting, a decent chunk at 1.32%, which is still a respectable number. So I just want to, really with this video, I just want to give you kind of a quick overview of my ads that I currently have running now. But then don't worry too, I'll be going over really step by step how to create your own ad as well within this course. So if you have any questions, as always, please feel free to let me know. I hope that this was able to help give you some more insight on exactly, what does an ad look like once it's published, and what are the results of it from, wording it a certain way, and then also just the overall, I guess you can say, click-through rates as well. So again, hopefully this was helpful to you, and if you do have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.